So our first question in the exercise is, if the cost of 7 meter of cloth is rupees 294, find the cost of 5 meter cloth. So again we will construct a table here. How? Here cost and length of cloth. Cost here is length of cloth is 7 in meter and cost was 294. Find the cost of 5 meter cloth, and here it is, we don't know, we have to find the cost of 5 meter cloth. So here we will take x here. So this is the table here, this, yeah, this was the table. Now we will check for it is direct or inverse variation. If we see in a general term that if the length of cloth will decrease, then definitely the cost of cloth will also decrease. Like if you buy 1 meter cloth for rupees 50, if you buy 2 meter cloth for rupees 50, then 1 meter cloth cost will be rupees 25. As the length of cloth is decreased from 2 to 1, then costs have decreased from 50 to 25. Length and cost both have decreased. So in this question, what it is the same thing, it is also direct variation. Both will direct variation as both will decrease. Okay, so we will write it in the same way. 294 upon x equals to 7 by 5. So this will be cross multiplied. 294 into 5 equals to 7 into x, means 294 into 5 equals to 7x. This, so x will be equals to 294 into 5 upon 7. 7 ones are 4s are is 280 and 1 4 is 42. 42 into 5 will be x equals to rupees 210. Why rupees 210? So x was cost here in rupees. Okay, so here it will come this. So our next question here is that if it has rained for 276 mm in last 3 days, we will construct a table here also, that it is given number of days and rain. Okay, so question says that it has rained 276 mm in millimeters, days in 3 days. Okay, how much will it rain in one full week? One full week means 7 days. We have to find what will be the amount of rain in 7 days. So this was x here. 3 is given as 276 and for 7 we have to find the amount of rain. Okay, and it is given that assume that it continues to the rain continues to fall at the same rate. It means that the rain is uncertain. At present it will be raining heavily and then next day it might not be raining, but the question says for the 7 continuous days the rain was falling the same way it has fallen for 3 days. The rate of rainfall was same, means the speed of rain was same. Okay, means the amount of rain fallen in every day was same, every second was same, so the rate of rain was same. So what will you do? We will construct a table here. If we see that if in 3 days it has rained for 276 centimeter, then in 7 days it will rain for x millimeter. will it increase or decrease? Look, if the number of days will increase, definitely the amount of rain that has fallen for 7 continuous days will also increase. Like in one day it rained for 10 millimeter. Then in 3 days it will rain for 30 millimeter. Okay, means the if the rain is continuing to fall at the same rate, means the rain, if the days will increase, then amount of rain will also increase. It is direct variation. And how we have thought of a direct variation? We have thought of it by just using our common sense, like if the days will increase, then the amount of rain will also increase. So we'll copy here in the same pattern, 3 upon 7 equals to 276 upon x, as is for direct variation. So we copy in the same way. We'll cross multiply it, means 3x is equals to 7 into 276. X will be equals to 7 into 276 upon 3. So this can be reduced here, 92s are. Okay, so x equals to 7 into 92. This will come in millimeter. So x equals to 7 into 92 millimeter. 7 into 92 is 90 into 7 gives 630 plus 14. It will be 644 millimeter. Look, the question says find the amount of rain in how many centimeters. We have to find in centimeters. So 1 centimeter is equals to 10 millimeter. Okay, means 1 millimeter was 1 by 10 centimeter. So 644 millimeter is equals to 1 by 10 into 644, that is 64.4 centimeter. Look, we can imply a decimal here from at one position, as it was divided by 10. So answer is 64.4 centimeters rain will fall in 7 days. Our next question here is that 50 men can do a piece of work in 60 days. How many days will 75 men take to finish the same work? We will again construct a table here. Here it was given number of men and days. 50 men take 60 days, 75 men will take x days. So this is our table here. We have to find that how many days will 75 men take. So we have to first check whether it is direct variation or inverse variation. Look, if 2 men can construct a wall in 5 days, if number of men will increase, the speed of work will increase, so they will finish the work more fast. Yeah, means if the number of men increases, then work will be finished more faster. So this means if the men increases, then work decrease, then the number of days required to complete the work will decrease. So in the same way here, the men has increased from 50 to 75. The number of men has increased, so the days taken by 75 men will decrease. Okay, means if men will increase, the speed of work will increase. They will do the work in more efficient and in more fast way. So the number of days taken to complete the work will decrease. So this is increase in men and decrease in days. It is inverse variation. Why? If one increases, if one thing increases, then other decreases. Okay, men was increasing and days were decreasing, then other decreases. Okay, so what we will do, we will not copy in the same way, we will just reciprocate one thing. We will write 75 upon 50 and then write this the same way. Only one thing will be reciprocated, the first thing. Okay, we will cross multiply 75 x equals to 50 into 60. X equals to 50 into 60 upon 75. We can cut it by, say, 25. It is 3 za, it is 2 za, 3 1 za, 20 za. So x is equal to 40. What was x? X was number of days taken by 75 men. So answer here is that 75 men can finish the work in 40 days. This was days. Okay. So next question here is, cost of 4 dozen of banana is rupees 60. So first of all we need to find the number of bananas, like number of banana in 1 dozen is 12. The number of banana in 4 dozen, 4 into 12, that is 48 bananas. Okay, so the question says, now we'll construct a table. Question says that number of banana and its cost. It says 48 bananas means 4 dozen bananas bought for rupees 60. This is in rupees. Okay, we have to find how many bananas could be purchased at rupees 12.50. We don't know this, so we will take this as x. So our table is this. Okay, so now what? We will check whether it is direct variation or inverse variation. It is same like that of a case of toffee. Okay, like if you are buying a banana, if you can buy 5 toffees for rupees 10. Okay, you can buy 5 toffees for rupees 10. If you will decrease your amount, if you decrease your amount to rupees 6, then you can buy only 3 toffees. Okay, means decreasing the amount, number of toffees also get decreased, so both things got decreased. In the same way, like for rupees 40 you can buy 12 bananas, and for rupees 20 you can get only 6 bananas. So in the same way, when cost decreases and number of banana decreases, this means it is direct variation. Being direct variation, we will copy the things in the same way. 48 x 60 and 12.50. Okay, we'll just cross multiply it. 48 into 12.50 equals to 60 into x. So x will be equals to 48 into 12.50 upon 60. Removing this decimal, we'll get 100 down. This 0 is reduced. So if we cut it further, this can be reduced by 12 4s are 12 5s are. Okay, 5 1s are 5 25s are. Okay, then here also 5 2s are 5 5s are 2 1s are 2 2s are. So x equals to 2 into 5 10. So what was x? X was number of banana in rupees 12.5. So you can buy 12 bananas, 10 bananas in rupees 12.50. This is your answer. Our next question here is, a ship has provision for 500 men for 60 days. We will again construct a table here. Table will be number of men and days. Okay, 500 men can eat the food for 60 days, and if 100 more passengers join, 100 more passengers join means the new count of passenger was 500 plus 100. Then what will be, how many days the food will last? So this is x. Provision means food, provision means ration. Okay, so how many days will the food last? So this is our table here. The question said if 100 more men join, means 100 more passengers join. Okay, here man is passenger, this is passenger. Okay, number of passengers were 500, then food was lasting for 60 days. In the same way, like if you have cooked a bowl of rice at your place and there are only 2 people to eat, so you both can eat it easily for a day. But if 2 more men come to your place, means now there are total 4 people. So if they are eating that rice, then that rice will end up early. Okay, that food will end up early. Means if the number of men are increasing, then the ration at your place will finish up early. It will end up early. Means like they are coming and they will also eat the food, so our food will be consumed at a more higher rate. They will be also eating the food, so our food will end up early. So means increasing the number of men, our number of days will decrease. So this means it is inverse variation. Means if number of men increases, then food days will decrease. Inverse variation. And we need to find the number of days. What we can do, we will write this by reciprocating it. It is 600 upon 500. In inverse, we just reciprocate the first column and write the other in the same way, and then cross multiply. So x into 600 equals to 60 into 500. X equals to 60 into 500 upon 600. So this 10. X is equals to 50. What is x? Means 50 days. If there were 500 men, food lasted for 60 days. If there are 600 men, food will last for only 50 days. Means if 600 passengers, comma, food will last for only 50 days. This is our answer. Okay. So last question here is, Raja purchased 10 pens for rupees 150. Means cost of 10 pens equals to rupees 150. This is for Raja. Okay. For Manish, cost of 7 pens equals to 84. Question asks, who got the pen cheaper? Means the who bought the pen in a more less cost. Okay, the cost of pen was less in which case? We have to find this. Okay, so what we will do, we will just find the cost of one pen. If the cost of one pen is the person whose cost of one pen is less, then that person would have got the pen in a cheaper cost. So we will calculate the cost of one pen in each case. For Raja, cost of 10 pen was 150. So cost of 1 pen will be equals to 150 divided by 10, that is rupees 15. For Manish, cost of 1 pen equals to 84 upon 7. As cost of 7 pen was rupees 84, like cost of 10 toffees were rupees 150, the 1 toffee would have been of 150 upon 10, that is 15 rupees. In the same way here also, 84 upon 7, 7 ones are, it is 12. So it is rupees 12. So if we can see the cost of pen that Manish bought, cost of 1 pen was rupees 12, as 12 is less than 15. This means Manish bought the pens at more cheaper cost. This is all for today.